Have you noticed something strange? Prices go up all the time, but they almost never come back down, even when things get better. This isn't an accident, it's how the economic system is designed. The common assumption: most people think prices rise because of crises, a war, a pandemic, supply problems, and when those problems end, prices should fall, but they almost never do. The real reason, explained simply, to understand why prices are so stubborn, we need to look past the numbers on the tag. Here's what's actually happening underneath the surface. You see, prices aren't just arbitrary numbers, they're a form of social agreement, a set of shared expectations about what something is worth. Once enough people accept a higher price, the entire economic system recalibrates around that new reality. Businesses rewrite their budgets, commercial rents reset at higher rates, salaries are renegotiated to keep up, even taxes adjust automatically. Lowering prices would mean unwinding thousands of these interconnected decisions all at once. It takes a severe shock, like a major recession or a market crash, to force such a widespread reversal. Because the process is so disruptive and painful for everyone involved, it almost never happens voluntarily. Why businesses don't reduce prices? Imagine you're a company. During a period of inflation, you raised prices because your own costs went up. It was a necessary move to protect your business. Now, let's say the initial crisis, maybe that supply chain disruption, has eased. The pressure that started it all is gone. So, why don't prices just fall back to where they were? The problem is that many of your new higher costs have become permanent. Your landlord renewed your lease at a higher rate, locking that in for years. Your supplier contracts were renegotiated at peak prices and you're committed to them. And crucially, your employees' wages were adjusted upward to help them cope with the higher cost of living. You can't just take that back. If you were to lower your prices now, you would have to absorb that entire financial hit yourself. Your profit margins would shrink, or even disappear. And there's no guarantee your competitors would follow. They face the same sticky costs. They'd likely keep their prices high and gladly take the customers you can no longer afford to serve. Your investors certainly won't reward you for sacrificing profitability. In this position, being the first to become cheaper again comes with all of the risk and almost no benefit. Expectations quietly push prices higher. There's another force most people never see: expectation. When people believe prices will keep rising, they buy earlier. Businesses react by raising prices sooner. Workers demand higher pay in advance. Nothing changes physically, but prices still move. Expectation alone becomes inflation. Why falling prices are avoided? Here's the uncomfortable part. While rising prices are painful, falling prices, a condition called deflation, are deeply feared by the economic system. It starts with a simple expectation. When people believe prices will be lower tomorrow, the most rational choice is to wait. Why buy a car or a laptop today if it will be cheaper next month? This individual logic, when multiplied across millions of people, causes spending to grind to a halt. For businesses, this is catastrophic. With revenues plummeting, they can't cover their fixed costs. Suddenly, their debts become a crushing weight against shrinking income. To survive, they're forced into layoffs, which further reduces spending power in the economy. To prevent this deflationary spiral, central banks intentionally aim for slow, steady price increases, mild inflation. It's not because rising prices feel good for us, it's because the alternative, falling prices, can break the entire economic system much faster and more severely. The real human impact. This is why your grocery bill never resets, why rent never returns to normal, prices move quickly upward, wages adjust slowly. Once that gap appears, it rarely closes. What was once temporary quietly becomes permanent. Prices don't stay high because someone forgot to lower them. They stay high because the system adapts upward and resists coming down. Once you understand this, price increases stop feeling random.